You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's ZENNI.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Come on in. Matt, got up this morning, jumped on the phone at 7 a.m., my 7 a.m. Wednesday call for highly motivated, very cool group of folks. And we're talking about friction today. That was on my mind, and it was on my mind because I knew that's what they were running into. I work with a lot of people, so I kind of get this big picture about what's happening. And everybody's having trouble. Life was getting kind of hard, life was getting in the way. So I had a great conversation. I'm going to share those thoughts directly off my notes today, so hang on because this is not formal. It's whatever is, right? Whatever. You'll learn a lot, okay? And by the way, thank you for all the Instagram stuff and keeping me busy. I had 72 notifications when I got up this morning. I said, look at that. They like me. It's cool. We had people that we've been through divorces. We've been through kids. We've done so much together over the years. And finally, it says, finally, you show up on Instagram so I can chat with you. It's awesome stuff. @FaceYourPassion if you'd like to go there. It is a daily boost. I'm a little bit pumped up today. My name is Scott Smith. Thanks for stopping by. Speaking of Instagram, if you hit me up at @FaceYourPassion and you text, DM me the word 6, S-I-X, or the number 6, I'm going to send you the Passion Alignment Audit. I created this for my Face Your Passion members. It is based on my 6 passions concept. This is the things I want you doing every single day. What it is, it allows you to make sure that you're doing things you love to do and not things you don't like to do. It's simple. You'll love it. @FaceYourPassion on Instagram, just the number 6, and I'll send it to you. All right, friction. So hang on for the ride because it's going to be fun. I'm going to combine a few things. I'm going to say this today. So nobody's ever said what I'm going to say to you today. Wait, Scott, that's kind of arrogant, isn't it? It's true because I just thought about it. So I'm the only one to ever think about this and talk about it in the way I'm going to do it, which may actually really be true, but maybe not. To the best of my knowledge, I'm the only one to ever say it this way. I'm sounding like I'm testifying on Capitol Hill. Yeah. Okay. So everybody faces friction. My job is to take the friction away. That's my job. When I meet people, I give them shortcuts. I say, listen, you're doing it this way, do this. Let's get around that friction. Let's keep that forward momentum going. That's kind of what I do all day, every day. Okay. If you have a big enough goal, you're going to have friction. Everybody faces the issue just how it is. Now I call it the friction zone. Friction zone is kind of cool. It's something I got from the motorcycle that I ride and have ridden forever. So let's go down the motorcycle road go down the physics road, and then I'll tell you how to put this all together and how to make it sense with your goal road, okay? So on a motorcycle, we have a goal, pretty simple. It's to go really fast and make people mad and scared of us. That's not true. I'm not that kind of biker. I do ride a Harley, though. I could be. But the goal is to keep the bike upright, shiny side up, wheels down. That's always a good thing to do. Now, that's really easy when you go fast because the wheels on the motorcycle spin fast, and after about 10 or 11 mile an hour, it becomes a gyroscope, and a gyroscope inherently wants to stay straight up and down. So anybody can go fast on a motorcycle. It's like anybody can set a goal and take off running. I'm fired up. I'm going to get on it. And they get on it and they race for 3 days. And then what are you doing? Oh, I'm kind of worn out, man. You ever done that? So fired up, you can't control yourself. You run. And well before you ever get to where you're going, you run out of steam. That's you on a very fast Hayabusa. There's only two ways to get rid of a Hayabusa. You either go off the road and you don't survive, or you sell it. That's it. However, when you slow down on a motorcycle or in life, that's where the problems begin. So let me put this in perspective of what really happens here. So in life or job or whatever, any goal you have, any relationship you have, anything in life is going to cause some degree of friction, which means everything in life you do is going to cause some friction. You can meet a new girl, meet a new boy, and eventually some friction is going to arrive. It may be meeting the boy's mother. I don't know, the girl's dad. It's going to happen. So let's talk about physics for a second here. Let me, listen, I stole this off ChatGPT, so this is not my words, and you can tell, because I am not Andrew Huberman at all. Physics is force that opposes the relative motion or attempted motion between two surfaces in contact. Friction acts parallel to the interface of the surfaces and always in the direction opposite, keyword, to the motion or attempted motion. In other words, I want to go that way, and friction says, nope, you're going to go that way. It's like going to the beach. You know the routine, if you're going to go run on the beach, it sounds like such a beautiful thing to do, doesn't it? Man, how cool would that be? Let's go down to Daytona Beach, about 2.5 miles from where I live. And let's go down there and let's run on the beach. But you know the rule. First off, the sand is soft. It's going to suck when you run. And secondly, always run into the wind first, because the friction of the wind is going to make you tired. So when you turn around, you can at least run with the wind to your back. Friction's everywhere. So friction happens in almost everything you do. Every possible thing. It happens in real life. It happens when two surfaces get together. It happens when two thoughts get together. It does. What am I going to do? I don't know. I'm so confused. You know it's true, right? An absolute absence of friction is theoretically a concept that could work, maybe, in special cases. That's what the physics people say. So I'm going to read that as you guys don't know what you're talking about. You're keeping the door open. The reality is you just haven't figured out how there is no friction, so you got to put a line in like that for sure. No, friction's everywhere, especially when you want to make money or something or be happy. So having said all that, it means that when you decide to do something, there is going to be friction in it. So what's the coach advice I'm going to give you today? Get used to it. Seriously. Even if you're riding a unicorn and a rainbow, I mean, they're going through some friction. You ever see a unicorn try to climb up a mountain or something? It's hard. Yes, friction can be frustrating. I get it. Now, before we get to the conclusion of this and back to the motorcycle and the friction zone, now let's go ahead and do it. Why not? So the reason for the friction zone is that when you slow down on a motorcycle, your wheels stop spinning. And as we already talked about, when you're going fast, it's easy, right? Because the wheels are spinning. When you're going fast, it feels easy until you slow down, get stopped. What happens if you're on a bike? You fall over. However, a little technique, whether it be a motorcycle or your goals, and you will not fall. You'll keep going. So think of it as going after a goal. Keep that in mind as we do this. Some of you will not like talking about motor or even listening about motorcycles. So we're talking goals here. No motorcycle talk here at all. 2024 Harley Street Glide. I didn't say that. You set your goal. You hit the throttle. You go. And before you know it, you're going as fast as you can. So much you can't even keep up. So much you're not even keeping up with your obligations. So much your wife wonders where you are. So much your kids don't know you on air. So much you're wearing yourself out. So much the doctor says you are stressing. Anxiety is getting you. You got to stop now, but I can't because then I'll die. Then you slam on the brakes. You're going so fast you couldn't keep up. You had no choice but to slam on the brakes. That's what you do when you're in panic. And you fall over. Yes, on the motorcycle, but you also fall over on your goal. Whoops, you failed. So in between lies the friction zone. This is where you manage the energy needed for the motorcycle to stay on two wheels and stay up, or your goal to stay progressing in momentum. So how do we do this? Follow me now. This gets a little technical, but it's pretty easy to do. Step one, you're going to slow down. So don't race full out, just slow down a little bit, but don't ever slow down all the way. Don't take your hand completely off the throttle. You're going to bring it back to a slow enough speed where you can kind of go along like you're walking on a motorcycle. Very slow, controlled, no rush. Slow is good. Slow is accurate. Slow gets you there. Slow makes progress, right? Smooth is slow. Slow is good. So you're going to pull that throttle back so you're not racing. You're just consistently, methodically going about your goal. And goals, take a breath. Kind of what that is. Now next, once we've slowed down a little bit, and it's okay, we're going to apply a little bit of brake. Now, why a little bit of brake and not the whole brake? Because if you apply the whole brake, you're going to stop, you're going to fall over. Remember that gyroscope? Well, you're going to start to feel unstable in your goals. Man, I lost my track. I don't know what to do. I don't know what the next step is. I don't know where to go. That's when you start to wobble. So you just put a little bit of pressure on that rear brake. That's a control method for you. And that throttle's still up a little bit, and it's kind of spinning. So the flywheels inside the engine, your mind, are continuing to keep you upright. But if you put too much brake, what's going to happen? You're going to stall. You're going to fall over. Same thing with a goal. That enthusiasm you had when you took off running, going crazy, just push, 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 is fantastic when you did that. But the problem is, then you panicked, you slammed the brakes on, and now your wife says, I told you so. I only say that because it's happened to me. I told you it was going to happen. I told you not to do that. I said, I'm a man. I'll figure it out. You know that? And she goes, I know. That's why I got to say I told you so. Finally, we have the fix. Now, this is where the magic comes together. You got to trust me on this one, okay? I'm really good at this. Actually, on the motorcycle, I'm kind of an expert at this. I've trained in this. I've competed in this. I'm really, really good at what I'm about to tell you. And in life and getting goals done, really effective as well. So follow me now. We've got the throttle down. We've put the brakes on a little bit now, but we're going to stall if we keep doing that. The clutch is in your left hand on a motorcycle. It is either all the way open or all the way closed. In other words, it's either allowing power to go to the back wheel or it's not. The magic is in between. So what we do in our goals and on the motorcycle, what we do is we slow down a little bit, put a little brake on to add some stability, and then pull that clutch in the middle, right in the middle. And just keep moving that middle, a little more, a little less, a little more, a little less, and just kind of balance it with a little half-inch move to make sure you continue to move forward no matter how slow you go, making sure you never go too fast. You never go too fast that you lose control. You never go so slow that you stall out and fall over. So when you're working on your goals and you're trapped like so many people are, pushing, and the friction gets so much because let's face it, man, if you set a big goal, you've never been there before, and theoretically, you don't actually know exactly how to get there. You're going to run into stuff that's going to muck with you and mess you up. There's no way to get there. So you better just kind of pull that clutch in a little bit, slow down a little bit, and just keep working it little by little by little. Stay in the game, stay motivated, stay inspired. Just keep moving closer and closer. You might be going 1 mile an hour, 2 mile an hour, 3 mile an hour. It doesn't matter. You still got to get there. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Daily Boost Podcast, where this dude named Scott can very, very effectively weave together metaphors of motorcycles and motivation unlike anybody else on the planet. That was pretty good. I don't even know how I did that. That's awesome. That's like bullet points. Holy man. I'm patting myself on the back. BYOPD. That was awesome stuff. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it too. Listen, Instagram, hit me up there. Go have some fun. Listen, I like to have fun. I like to roll. I'm not too stuffy. You can tell. If you're stuffy and you don't like me, bye-bye. There's somebody else for you. Well, if you dig what I'm doing here, connect with me. Instagram at Face Your Passion. DM me that number 6. I'll send you the passion alignment audit. That's kind of cool. I think you're going to like it. Or if you just want to say hi to, and I will say hi back to you because I have skills with my thumbs on my phone that I've developed over a very long period of time. I would like to keep them good, and so help me practice. I'll see you tomorrow.